Hey there, David Hawk here, and today I want to share with you how and why I use these jigs. You can see this one was for slate coasters. This one's actually one I made the other day for pins. And there's a couple of different things that I think are important. One is these machines like this F2, they have a camera in them and you can batch things. I just haven't got that to work spectacularly for me, and I really haven't put a priority on learning that. So it's just something that I need to do, and I will, and I'll share that with you when I do. But for now, I just like the jigs because I know how to do these. The machines like the S1 back here, those don't have a camera, and you can batch in them, but you have to get the app for your phone, and then you have to take a picture, and you've got to have some little dot things in there that came with your S1, if you remember where those are, because I looked for mine the other day and I can't find them. But either way, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to batch in the S1 anyway. But anyway, you got to put all that stuff, take the picture, send the picture to the machine, and then it will batch. But I find just this a lot easier. It's simple. I mean, once you've got the jig, you've got it. You can run it. I actually made this one, you can see, for the slate coasters. And last year for Christmas, we had an order. We were doing, I don't know, it's like 122 coasters, something like that. I don't remember how many sets, but it was a lot, and much more than I wanted to do one at a time. So I made this. This is about as many coasters as I could get in the machine to run at one time, and it worked great. I will show you a couple of things on this. Hopefully I'm not getting out of camera here, but if you can see, I've got a straight line here and a straight line here, and I've actually got marks. So I've got a cross mark here, obviously the two lines cross here, and then I've got another cross here. You need those to make sure, one, this line to make sure you're level, and then this line and this line to mark your outline in the S1, and that's going to give it where it is. Now, the thing that is important that I have had problems with is making sure you remember where that file is. So because you need the same file, and you need these boxes set in the exact same spot in your file so that the machine can go back and it just runs it so that you can use this again and again. And that, I guess with that, I'll take you to the computer, show you how I built this, and then we'll go from there. Also, you see this mess I've got behind me. Hopefully that's going to be cleaned up pretty soon. You see we've got the F2 Ultra here, and I really want to move it down there, and I need another cabinet. So I've got to just move some stuff, and I've got some more racks I need to put up and get everything kind of assembled, and then I can build my next shelf, and then we're going to have some more stuff down there. So that'll be kind of cool. I'm looking forward to it, and I'm hoping to do that early next week, but we'll see how things go. You know, I do have a day job. So anyway, that's the pen. This one, like I said, was for pins. This one was for coasters. I'll meet you over there at the computer. Let's go over there. All right, so here we are. You can see more of my mess behind me. That's the stuff I got to clean out so that I can get some of this stuff over here put on shelves and get racks and stuff put up. My wife cringes every time she sees these videos because she said, oh my God, people are seeing all our mess. It's really my mess. It's not even hers. But anyway, here we are. But I'm going to do the coasters. So to do these, you need to figure out what your size is, and you need to be pretty precise on that. So it's just over 4. So I've got like 4 by 3 and 15/16. So it's not exact, but I could, it's close enough. Yeah, I'm going to say 4 by 3 and 15/16. But you just need to be pretty close, but it needs to be large enough that the piece will sit down inside. So be aware of that. So I'm going to say 4 high. And then I'm going to set this on engrave so you can see it a little better for now. And then, what I say, 3.875 is 15/16. All right, so there's our square. No big deal. Now what you want to do is, well, I'm going to leave that there so I can move it around, but you're going to want a grid array for this one. So I want, what do I have? I've got 4 columns and 2 rows. All right, so there we go. Now you can see this is real tight. It's not going to give you the, the wide piece here. So you need to reset your spacing. So I think I did, I know I did 0.25 and then 0.25. All right, and that gets everything to where it's going to remain rigid and you're going to be able to use it for a long time. So done with that. Now we've got this. We need to pull it over. And what you need to do is mark these spots. I'm gonna see. Yeah, so now you can see it's across there. I got a spot marked here. And what you need to do is mark those spots first. So you're going to need to know your overall dimension on this. So we've got 8 1/4 inches tall, 16 1/4 inches long. So you want your width to be longer than that. And you probably need to go ahead and do this before you even cut your board or anything, because you need to make sure you got enough material there to make this. But once you've got that set and you've got this set, I set this on cut, and then I just put it in the machine and I ran my settings, what do they call that? The marking the area using the marks that I've got. And like I said, start here on this one and then make sure you run your machine across, because you want to make sure you're level. I know there's not another mark for the machine. You don't have to push the button again. You just need to make sure this thing is level. So once you've got that and that level, or you've marked this one, you're level here, come down and mark this one just like you would any other, and it's going to mark that area for you. And once you've got that set in the machine, you don't move these squares anymore, and you just run it. You cut these out. That's the first step, obviously. And then once you've got that, you can set these coasters down in there. And this works for any kind of thing you're doing, whether it's key rings, pins, coasters, it doesn't matter. The process is still the same. You just need to know known marks so that you can get back to that setting each time. So now, once you cut this on this piece of material, and now what you're left with is this. If these are wherever, it doesn't really matter. I hope I'm explaining this well. I feel like it's getting a little complicated. I'm not really sure how to uncomplicate it. But once you have this area marked, then snap this to the center of that area, and it'll be the center every time, no matter where your jig is inside the machine. Once you hit these marks and you get your area set, you can just snap this to the center and it's going to work every time. So that's how to do it. If you've got questions, and you may, because like I said, I feel like that one got kind of complicated. I'm not sure how to simplify that a little more. But if you've got any questions, please ask them in the comments below. I'll help you however I can. And then if you've got questions, and let me know too if this did seem a little complicated and what you thought might be complicated, if you'd think that. And I may make another video if y'all let me know what you liked or didn't like. Now, there's a couple of important things here. Don't move your size, because you've got it sized exactly right. And you just need your known marks on your jig, and then center this box, because every time you hit those known marks, it's going to be the same size every time, so you can center it, and wherever it is in your machine, it's going to run that. Oh, the next thing, you got to get your design right. So I'm going to pull this. I'm going to pull this design in just because I've got it handy. Scale to fit. So let's take the background out of that real quick. Good enough. I'm not actually going to run these as coasters. Like I said, I'm just using it for demonstration. So get rid of that. Now, once you've got your jig, once you've got the holes cut, turn the output on the actual cut off. So you've got that. Now you can set this, center it inside that square, and you know it's going to run on the top. And make, especially with these slate coasters, pay attention to the area that you've actually got and make sure you don't get too big on that. And that's it. I mean, you just, you know, you can copy, come over here and pull it in, and now you've got a set or a jig that you can continually run as many of these as you want, and it'll just go. So that's it. I hope you liked the video. If you know anybody you think this may be able to help, please share it with them. Again, if you've got any questions whatsoever, ask them in the comments below. I answer anything I can. And oh, like and subscribe. From what I understand, if you subscribe to the channel, it really helps grow the channel. So if you would do that, I'd really appreciate it. Like the video, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks. See you. Bye.